Hi there. This video is going to show a quick demonstration on how to put up some wall graphics or window graphics. In this case, it's a window graphic that we were putting in the front of our building. This technique can be used for several different types of graphics, whether it's on a wall or perhaps on a side of a truck, a box truck or semi. I used a technique here because the windows were indented, where I tore off a little piece of the liner and used the adhesive from the vinyl to stick inside the window, because it wasn't really feasible to use masking tape. But on a typical wall, for instance, you can use masking tape. I would put the masking tape maybe 3 or 4 inches down from the top, and then you can use a tape measure or something to align to something horizontal to the top of the graphic. In this case, I was really concerned more with lining the graphic with the vertical edge and keeping that parallel. So once we've got the graphic exactly where we want to put it, and we can then just peel the top portion, maybe 2 or 3, 4 inches off the top, and then take it away. And in this case, I'm going on top glass, so I can slice directly on the glass with a blade. But if it's on a wall, for instance, you can slice with a pair of scissors, or perhaps just pull the backing away from the wall slightly in order to slice it. Once we've done that, we're going to squeegee upward just to tack the first 3 or 4 inches and get that put in place, just using upward strokes with the squeegee. Once that's done, then we can just start going downward. And the technique we're going to use here is we're going to use the liner to help keep the graphic off of the window, in this case, to then squeegee it down and keep it flat before we squeegee it. This technique will help reduce bubbles and make it a lot easier to apply. So here we're lifting it up, getting it past that point where, if you're using masking tape, you might just, in this case, you would pull the masking tape off the sides of the graphic. And I'm going to peel off about 8 to 10, 12 inches or so, and just with a very light pressure. No, you don't have to pull on it too hard, but just very light pressure, pull downward just to keep it taut, and it's sticking off of the window maybe an inch or so. And I'm going to use the squeegee to squeegee it down onto the window, and step and repeat. We're just going to pull another 8 or 10 inches or so, and continue on. Now, if you did get a wrinkle or a bubble or something into the graphic as you're squeegeeing it down, you can then pull up. In a lot of cases, like for instance the wall graphics film made by General Formulations called Graphitex has a removable adhesive, and it's an adhesive that's very forgiving. You can then pull upward on it and then press it back down in case you get a little bubble or wrinkle in it. In this particular graphic, in this case, this is a perforated window film which has little holes in it, and the little holes make it so you pretty much can't get an air bubble in it, although you can get a wrinkle. And if we do get a wrinkle in it, we can then pull it upward if we need to, and take the wrinkle out before we squeegee the rest down. But if you're careful and just go methodically, and you're pretty much not going to get wrinkles in it. It's a pretty easy process. Now, another variant to this is you can instead of rolling it up like I have here into a roll, you could just let it drape down, and then the liner that's curled underneath it will still keep it away from the surface you're applying it to. But just a little bit of pressure. If you pull too much, you don't want to stretch the material. In the case of Graphitex, it's a fabric material that's not going to stretch like vinyl does, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But you can just give it enough pressure in the middle to hold it and keep it off the surface and keep it fairly flat. So now we're coming to the end here. We're just going to squeegee it down close to the end, and then just use vertical strokes in order to finish off the balance of it. That's it. Pretty easy.